Okay, I'm going to play this new hit, and trust me, guys, it's going to be a hit. I love the lyrics, I love the words, I love the beat, and I love the person that wrote it and sings it. So, while we get our next guest up live, Tara K with Crashing.
I was doing just fine. I didn't need a rescue. Then you came rushing in. Now I'm kinda confused. I didn't plan on slipping, but you caught me off guard. Diving deeper as you're tearing all my walls apart. Now I'm weightless in the moment, losing track of where I've been. Every breath pulling me closer, like you're reeling me in. You make me feel like I'm falling from the sky, and now I'm crashing into your ocean. You make me feel like I'm falling from the sky, and now I'm crashing into your ocean. Weightless in the moment, weightless in the moment, reeling me in. You got me drifting closer every time that you move. Like a tide I can't escape, pulling me into you. Didn't think I'd be swimming in a feeling this deep. The way you've knocked me off my feet, I might just take the leap. Now I'm weightless in the moment, losing track of where I've been. Every breath pulling me closer, like you're reeling me in. You make me feel like I'm falling from the sky, and now I'm crashing into your ocean. You make me feel like I'm falling from the sky, and now I'm crashing into your ocean. Weightless in the moment, weightless in the moment, reeling me in.
What a song, what a beat. Tonight we're diving into sound that doesn't whisper, it collides. My next guest has taken her classical roots, her fearless honesty, and poured it into something raw, real, and impossible to ignore. And I love this song. Her brand new release is called Crashing. Yes, you heard it right here on RPPFM 98.3, 98.7, the Peninsula. And you heard it across all my platforms. And it's live on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. She'll tell us all about it. Tara, welcome to the show.
Hey, Rula.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. It's a pleasure to have you once again on the show. It's been a while. It's been nearly a year, or just over a year, actually. Yeah, we had you on I interviewed you, actually. No, I didn't have you on radio. We did an interview because you wrote a book. For those that don't know, Tara K, that is her singing professional name, Tara K, guys, Tarak. And look it up. Don't forget Crashing and all her other songs. So Tara is also Tara Keskesiadis. Say it.
And this is why I just shorten it to K.
K. But no, it's I should know this.
Keskesiadis.
Thank you very much. Tara is also a professional voice therapy pathologist. You teach young children. You help young children to bring their voices out.
Correct.
Also, before we go on to the talented, well, you are talented, but the talented singer, let's just talk a little bit, let's just dwell a little bit on what you also do professionally as a full-time job, which is?
I'm a speech pathologist.
Speech pathologist. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. I work with little kids, mostly neurodivergent children. So they mostly have, they're autistic or they may have physical disabilities as well. So I help them with their communication, mostly through AAC, which is an alternative type of communication using devices to talk.
Wow. Okay, let's get on to crushing because we did get you on to it. I know everyone's hanging to learn about the song. What does crushing represent for you emotionally or personally? Because I know it all comes from your heart.
Oh, absolutely. This is it's been a long time coming. I've had a lot of sad songs. So this one is kind of different and really nice. I did really enjoy writing this one. It came to me pretty quickly in the car while I was driving, actually. But it was it's a song about falling in love with somebody very quickly, as you can probably tell by the lyrics. So that feeling of the butterflies and just falling completely head over heels for somebody and just being completely engulfed in that feeling.
So you did say everything comes from your heart. So does that mean there was a moment that you experienced that sparked the track?
Yes. Yeah. There's always there is always something that happens in my life that inspires me to write every song. So there's been, a big journey in my life and I'm still traveling along it, but every song that I've written has represented something. And this one, yeah, it represents somebody that I met and made me feel really happy. And I was very lucky to have met them. Um, but yeah, I really just pictured myself sort of on the Greek islands with this person and dancing to music like this. It was
That's
just,
beautiful.
yeah, yeah, just basically a feeling of being engulfed in love.
That is so good. You know, someone once told me it's better to experience love, even for a brief moment, and then to never experience it.
I
But when you,
absolutely agree with you.
yeah, but when you experience it and it's, hopefully for a very, very long time, it's obviously even more special. Well, how does Crushing set the tone for the rest of the album? Because you've got different songs, different lyrics, different genre. Tell us how
Absolutely.
Crushing sets the
Um,
tone.
well, that's the second one that I've released from the album. I've called the album 37, mainly because I am 37 this year, but because a lot of
And a
things.
mum with a gorgeous son.
Thank you. It's just in the other room, actually. I told him to be quiet. um, So yeah, I called it 37 because the start of this year marked a really big move for me. A lot of things in my life changed. Everything really turned for the best after quite a few years of a lot of hardship and a lot of difficult times. So I decided to call this one 37. I have written so many songs in the last 3 months. The first one I released a couple of weeks ago was actually quite a sad song. I don't know if you've heard it yet, Rula, but it's called
I've
When
heard
Will I
all the
See You
songs.
Again?
I've
Yeah,
heard all the
okay.
songs.
That one was called When Will I See You Again? And I actually wrote that about my bubble. He passed away. Um, and yeah, it's funny. I recorded that song on my phone that day that he had passed away and decided I wanted to record it and give it to my mum as a gift. So I
Wow.
went to the studio and said, "Hey, I've written a song. Let's record it." And I ended up just using the voice recording that from my voice memos that I had recorded on the day that Bubble died because it was just so
Emotional.
yeah,
That's very
it
hard.
was raw. Yeah, it was really raw, and it just you could feel more through that. And it was actually pretty good quality for an iPhone. So believe it or not, that was done
It's
on an
it
iPhone.
is it is amazing what we can do on phones these days. Absolutely
Incredible.
amazing. And on that note, it's also incredible that you found the strength while you're also going through grief of losing someone that was special to you to write a song that, forever can be heard. And for those that are around you and for those that know your bubble and obviously your mum, it'll forever be there. It's like a memory or yeah, it's something that you've created that will never go away and you'll always remember your bubble. And I think that's very brave and it's beautiful that you were able to do that.
Thank you, Ruler. I think a lot of people would also resonate with that song too. You know, anybody that's ever lost somebody, if you listen to the lyrics, it is quite.
Oh, no, we kind of lost her, but she's back. We'll get her back on the screen. There she is. I've lost her again. That was my fault. Click and wait. There we go.
No. As I was saying, yeah, so it's one of those songs that if you have ever lost somebody, which most of us have, you'll really relate to it. So if you feel like having a good cry, it's definitely a song to put on.
Now, when we listen to the full album, what kind of journey are we going to go on from the beginning to the end? Or is it what you just mentioned earlier? You went through all this hardship and now you're happy.
It's a real mixture of different emotions. Just like everybody's life twists and turns, I experience all different things in my life, and songs just come to me very randomly if I'm having a day and I'm feeling a certain type of way or something's just happened. So I've decided to release songs a little bit scattered. So it's not all sad all at once. And the next one probably will be a little bit more slow paced, but I'm trying to do a bit more dancey stuff as well, because I really do enjoy that really uplifting, positive music as well. And it puts me in a really good mood.
Oh, well, Crashing definitely setting the tone there. I must
Yeah.
say, I do enjoy pressing replay on that one. Um, Tara, you started singing so young and even trained in opera at just 11. What first pulled you towards music?
Funny question. So I actually was at Southland with my mum. And do you remember the Sanity stores?
Yes.
Okay.
We
So
used
we were,
to go by lyrics, and I used to have a keyboard and I'd, have the notes there. Can't do that anymore.
no, you can't. Yeah, we walked past the Sanity store at Southland and Andrea Bocelli was playing in the store. And I told my mum I wanted to know who that singer was. And we walked into the store and he showed us the album, and I begged her to buy it for me. I was like, please, please buy me this album. I was so little. And she bought it for me. Couldn't believe it. She bought it for me. I took it home and I memorized the entire album in a week. And it was all in Italian. So it was just something that, I don't know, it called to me. And then I practiced it, and then I did a few auditions, and then I ended up being enrolled into the Victorian College of the Arts for classical music. And I did a degree there with some really, really, really professional teachers, and some ballet dancers and pianists and guitarists and lots of different musicians there, which I'm very grateful that I got to experience that. And yeah, I was classically trained for about 7 years, but I really did decide to sort of change direction after that.
Is this when you changed direction and went into speech pathology? Or did
I
you study
did.
both? Wow.
No, I didn't know. So I was singing for a while. I worked a little bit with a label in Sydney for a few years in my early 20s. But unfortunately, at that time, it was a little bit different. It was a bit different back then. Yeah, within the label, I had to be a certain way and I had to look a certain way.
Yes.
And
That
I
is
had
so
to,
true. They've changed now. They've come a long way when it comes to things like that.
yeah, absolutely. And, I wanted to write my own music. I wanted to express myself through my writing, and the type of stuff that they wanted me to sing back then wasn't me. I hadn't experienced all of that lifestyle yet, and I just didn't feel like that was me. So I couldn't do it. And I ended up doing a master in speech pathology, and here I am. I decided to go back to music again because that was
But
my
you're
number
writing your
one
own
thing.
songs. You're in control. You're writing your music. You're writing your lyrics. You're in control. There is another artist that many years ago said the same thing to me, that big names would write songs for her, but it's not what she wanted to sing. And I remember a huge name, and I can't recall now which one. And I remember her in an interview saying that for years I had to sing what sold and what the label wanted me to sing. But
Yeah.
now that I've made it, now I'm going to sing what I want to sing.
Yeah. That's true.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
I'm not going to say that I've made it, but it's very true that it's really difficult to sing something that you don't resonate with, to sing something that you haven't experienced. Like back then, I was being asked to sing about drinking and clubbing, and that's not something that I had really experienced yet. So I didn't feel comfortable doing it. Um, at that time, I had broken up with my first boyfriend and I was in love and I was completely heartbroken. And so my music that led me there was very deep and emotional. And I believed it was good. I thought it was really good. And that's what got me there in the first place. But as soon as I got my foot in the door, they wanted to completely change me. And I just couldn't do it.
Tara, back then, yes, that's how it was. Is it still like that? Like if you wanted to be out there and become a big name, whether you're in America, the UK, or here in Australia, is it still like that? Like, will the labels say this is what you have to sing, or is it, Tara, I love your song Crashing. I want to sign you up.
That's a really good question. I haven't worked with a label again, but you do see a lot of individuality in the music industry now. Like everybody's different. There's no, oh, you have to be this thin. There's a variety of shapes and sizes and colors and genders, and everything is accepted now. So I feel like it's not as strict as it used to be. Back then, I was expected to be on a salary diet and dye my hair blonde, and it just wasn't me. I'm a Greek girl. I've got black hair. It just wasn't me. So yeah, I'm really happy just doing my own thing. I don't really have high expectations of it. I just really love to do it because it's just been in me since I was so little, and it's like my outlet. It's my little creative outlet.
Last year, you also you joined or you became part of the Hellenic Medical Society of Australia as a speech
Yes,
pathologist. We just
I see.
earlier on had Dr. James Dimu on, and you guys would have met at the panelist event. Will
Yeah.
you be pursuing that in moving forward?
Absolutely. Yes, I'm still part of it.
You still you still got that passion with the
Oh,
voice.
absolutely. I still speech pathologist in that in the Hellenic Medical Society.
And then on
Absolutely.
the side, you'll be also still creating more music. What are we going to look forward to after Crashing?
Ooh, well, I'm releasing it on.
I know you said you want to sing upbeat songs.
I am. Yeah. 2 weeks, and there'll be another one.
Another release.
Yes, 2 more weeks.
Let's talk about your TikTok account. Is it Tara K? TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. So you started, obviously, I've been following you for a very long time, and we've gone from the book to speech pathology to then all of a sudden I'm seeing you in your car and you're singing different songs every day. You're putting up a song every day. And I thought, how inspiring is that? Like, how did she fit all that in and just sit there and sing it? And you're also a mum, and everything else. How did you do it? What made you decide? Or was it something like, I'm going to bring out my music. I need to be heard. I need people to start following me. So this is part of that strategy.
It wasn't even a strategy, to be honest. It was something was missing in my life. And no matter how much I've succeeded and I have everything that I've ever wanted, something was missing. And it was the music, because that's what really calls me in this lifetime. That's what really makes me happy. And I needed to do something to make myself feel that happiness again. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do. I love helping kids. I love my job. But that creative part of me was sort of buried for a while I was focusing on that. And so I gave myself a little bit of a challenge. I was like, okay, I'm just going to start by, singing in the car in my lunch breaks. So during my lunch breaks, that's why I was in the car. I'd be wearing my scrubs as well. So most of my videos, I'm in my scrubs and just picking songs that I felt like singing on the day and just singing.
Good on you. If you had to choose one, and I guess that would only happen if some label came along and 24/7, that's it, you're on. Would you be able to drop speech pathology? Or would you be still trying to balance it? Because when you've got two passions, I know they're chalk and cheese, but
yeah, I mean, no, not really. They're not really chalk and cheese. It's both of them are communicating, you know what I mean? Just in different ways. It's funny how I went from one communication singing to a different communication talking. I'm not too sure. I guess it depends. Like music's always been my number one. That's always what I wanted to do. But I never really thought, oh, hey, I'm going to make a career out of it. I mean, there's so much competition in the industry. So now I'm just focusing on doing it for myself and making, everyone happy and enjoy the music that I make.
I love that.
Um,
I love seeing really strong women like yourself, independent women, particularly single mothers. I love seeing that and hearing that you
Thank
just
you.
do it. That is really good. I love it. I love it because you've got a great work-life balance. It doesn't matter what your second job is or your first job. And then you've got your music and you're doing it because it makes you happy and you're making people happy.
That's exactly right. It makes me happy, and that's why I'm doing it.
Well done, Tara. Thank you so, so much. It's been a pleasure having you once again
Thanks
on the
for having me, Brad.
show. We would like the exclusive release on radio of your next one too. We'll talk about that.
Done.
Done. Congratulations on Crashing.
Thank
Fabulous song.
you.
Not because I know you, I absolutely love it. It's got the KK Factor vibe. Tony says, congratulations. Well done, lovely. Alex says he used to go there when he was a kid at 55 years old, Sanity Records. And Alex, who's also part of Fusion Theatre, he says, I've got to meet Tara. She'd be great to be part of my film. Well done, Alex. Tara, thank you so, so much. I will catch you soon, probably at one of the HMSA events.
Yeah, absolutely.
The new panelist events coming up. I'll see you soon. Congratulations once again.
Thanks, Rula. Bye.
Bye.